Hello, welcome back to Slice and Dice. In today's episode, my power went out a little earlier. It is back now, but my file did not get corrupted. I wasn't actually playing the game. Anyway, I have backed up my save file, so should anything horrific happen, I will now come back to this point at 90 runs, 71 out of 90. So, cool. It's nice to have some amount of control. Shall we? We shall. Let's rock. Oh, I'm still on complex hard. Ah, shit. I forgot. Well, I played a run of complex hard generate last night. It was a lot of fun, but I absolutely forgot about complex hard. I apologize. On the bright side, this actually looks 100% fine to me. Oh, there's a little extra music playing. I have League open. Hold on, let me close this. I got like an auto slam playing. So, this team is really strong, and I think that non-boss bones plus mana debt plus looks really easy. It feels a little bit lame, but if I haven't talked about it lately, my plan after I finish this next 100 games, so in 10 runs, I'm going to go to complex hard 5% generate, and we're going to do 100 of those, because that sounds like a lot of fun. But for now, we're just going to do this. My goal for complex hard, actually, if I were playing complex hard here, I would actually go like everything here. I would run this. But I'm just going for wins here. I'm just going for the win streak. So no and no. Yeah, we're just gonna do something nice and easy. This does seem much easier than most curses, but we'll see what happens. I'm not ruling anything out. But level 1 mana debt plus a bones seems very free to me. This team also looks very strong, but the Null is clobbering my Brigand. It's interesting. Let me hold the 1 here. Okay. So, unfortunately, I cannot kill the Null, so I think my Brigand is dead. Yeah. Sadly. That's okay, though. We'll kill the bones, and we will just let it be. Should be fine. But yeah, I do think that this curse combo is going to be a little bit easier than average. However, who knows? Maybe this Null's about to do me dirty. I think you reroll 1s on turn 1, and then you lock them on turn 2. Nice. Because now we get to flare. I'm just killing the Null when we have the opportunity. Yeah, when I get into the complex hards, I'm going to make a point of trying to be sure that I take harder curses and harder blessings as a result, because it sounds like fun. I'm actually a pretty big believer in first pick soldier. Fiend is okay, I don't hate him, but I'm a pretty big believer in just first picking soldier if you get shonen, especially in a run with something like add bones or add wolf. I don't have a problem with just taking this guy. He pulls up, he does an average amount of damage, he leaves. Getting out of this mana debt is tough, though. I'm gonna go 2 on the bones. I actually want to let the soldier go to 1, now that I think about it, because I can get mend value. But yeah, I've been having fun with this game a lot lately. I've been playing some other game modes and things like that as well. Like I said, we played Generate. Generate is a lot of fun. I had a great time playing Generate. We might do some Generate content later on, but we'll talk about it. No, I don't want to do 2 to the rat. How do you want to do this? I can cast Burst, like this. The obvious problem here is the Thorn. I would very much like to not lose my soldier here, so I can mend. The problem is that, well, I guess if I do like 2 damage here and then a burst here, that'll be fine. Because now I can kill the rat and the Thorn will flee. Probably. Potentially. We'll just heal up. If I play defensive, I should get out of here. Oh, I think this is lethal, actually. Heal Scoundrel, kill Thorn. Yeah, okay, we're good. No deaths, very nice. I do think that I do think that Stake is one of the better items for tier 1, but I think Copper Ring is very good. The empty max HP is whatever. The +1 max stored mana as a tier 1 is a great effect. 2 mana for sure. 3 mana solid. Shield 2 to save Buckle. Okay. And remember, there's only bones in these fights. There's no bones later on in the bosses. And I think that for the most part, in a base fight, I don't know, I guess I do lose more to base fights than I lose to bosses, but it is kind of a toss-up, really. I'm just gonna keep casting Mend if it keeps being good, I guess. It's okay, we're chilling here. First boss, we have a pretty good matchup against all of them, I think. Soldier makes everything nice and safe, I feel. Cleric Vampire, definitely down for Vampire. I've had some okay success with Cleric. I think Cleric is good. I think Cleric is only really takeable in a world where you're playing a worse setup. Like something lower than average, something like Start Damaged, I think Cleric can be useful in because the healing is going to do a lot more in that. The problem that Cleric faces, though, is that the heal shield sides aren't good until turn 2, typically. Nice. This is closing in on lethal. It is lethal, actually. Flicker Cursed Bolt. I think if you can ever use Cursed Bolt, it's pretty good, but unfortunately it doesn't work on anything here. This is +1 to the right 2 sides where you take damage when you cast a spell. Kind of want to just take it though, but having the ability to bank 6 mana is pretty solid. It doesn't matter who it goes on. Now if our mana gain gets really strong, which it probably won't because Mage is weak and Vampire is not a mana creator. We'll see. I'll keep my mind open. Maybe bonk the snake +2. No wait, you go cleave here and then the bones kills the snake. I see it. I knew there was something there, I just had to think about it a little more. Good work, team. Very good work. Seer Armorer. Seer doesn't care about banking mana, but what is Armorer really gonna do here? I guess it's fine just because Armorer is 9 HP. I think it's okay. Oh, also, sorry, the Copper Ring should go on Vampire. Any empty max HP creator should go on the character with self-heal. That is a mistake on my part. I'm actually happier if I roll 2 shield than anything else here. Yeah, because now I can save Scoundrel easily. Pretty gross turn 1, though. I gotta say. Nobody rolled anything playable. It's so hard for us to kill the slate. Okay, we built some mana up at least. I'm looking for deal 3 here, I think, really. Yeah. This is all optimal. And then, yeah, Scoundrels sometimes will miss 6 times in a row. It's just the character. So, to save everyone, I need to play... You can go like 2, 3, 3. I don't think I can save everyone, unfortunately. Scoundrel or Mage dies here. Typically, I find that you just let the character with the lower HP die if one of them has to die. Let's just look at some other ideas, though. The obvious problem is that you have to kill the slate in order to survive. But you also have to kill the bones and the mage. So you can press and fuse, but then you can't kill the slate. Mage is also already poisoned for 1. I think you just let Mage die here. So we're gonna kill I have to kill the bones in the slate, I believe. Heavy hit here. First burst? No. Maybe I can't save Scoundrel. What if you go... Oh, you can. And then you just go like... I guess I kill Bones and Snake anyway. Or... It's like burst the Bones, because it's cleaner. I'm gonna kill the... I'll put damage on the slate, because the Snake is wasting its turn here. Or, actually, no, I've changed my mind again. It's better to kill the Snake first, because you can kill the Bones and get a very similar outcome. Because you're getting 1 damage through to the slate from the Bones dying anyway. Now, if Scoundrel dies, it's very much not my fault. Scoundrel, this is your own fault. I should definitely have held a defensive option there, but I'm just killing Scoundrel out of spite there, honestly. Clumsy Hammer, I think it's usually not good. I'd rather just take Abacus. +1 max HP is cool. Although it does nothing on Scoundrel, so I'll put it on Soldier here. Abacus does some pretty goofy stuff as well later on. 2 mana. So in a perfect world, I kill the Quartz and the Bones. I think. Top Bones is doing 4, so you're at +1. Vampire Mage has been pretty bad, I feel. But let's see here. You go Smith here, kills the Quartz. I think Mage is just going to die here. It's 7 damage going into a character that's at 2 HP. So I'd have to kill... Let's see here. Hold on. We can go... No, it's so hard to save Mage because of the mana debt, actually. What about if you do like this? Does this ever look right to you? I don't think so. I think you just kill the Quartz and you accept that Mage is going to die until they're able to actually contribute to the team more efficiently. Okay, and then... I'd like to roll for 3 damage. Sure, it doesn't hurt. And you go like... I do have to kill one of these goblins. Yeah, if I could burst here, I could save Mage, of course, but it's fine. I will go... Drop this goblin to 2, that way if Scoundrel rolls a cleave, I can kill it off of the Bones. You could argue the Pseudo is a higher threat, but I actually don't think it is. I think the goblin has higher average expected damage. Very good. 2 good. A Smith kills the Bones. Good. Oh, Pseudo's killing my Scoundrel with that too, though. I guess I just Smith the Scoundrel then. You don't have to love the plays, you just have to make them. It's impossible for me to die here, I'm pretty sure. It's just nice if Scoundrel doesn't die, but this Bones has his number. Bones is going off. I guess I shouldn't have rerolled there necessarily. I am playing under the assumption that I'm going to find enough to survive here, but it really comes down to there's no reason to stop because all we can really do is damage. I do not have an item for Gambler, so I will play Caldera. I think Caldera is nice. He's got a little damage output. He's also going to get his ass beat in this fight by Slime Queen, I fear. You go like this, does he gain an HP? No. Just checking. It's going to be tough to keep him alive, but we'll see what we can do. Because Slime Queen has the flanking attack for 5, which will just beat him up. We get a lot of damage through here, and a heal. I'm actually down with that. That doesn't look good. This looks fine. I actually am down to just damage everyone for a little bit because we can scald this fight. I think turn 1 I should actually have Vampire roll for mana now. Yeah. That does seem good. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have 6 mana, which means we can play Scald plus Burst. To save Scoundrel, all I have to do is kill Slimer. Not a hard ass. I'm just looking at if I need to keep these. I think I'm good to reroll these 2. All I really need here is this, because I have a guaranteed kill on the Slimer, which means I have a guaranteed save of these 2 characters, so I'm free to roll for better pushes than this. I got much worse, or I would say even, but that's okay. Actually, I could just bank 6 mana here. This is actually maybe a little better than just sending it, because now if I need to, I could always cast Infuse on this turn. We'll see what the rolls are like. Yeah, now, yeah, banking my mana is good because Scoundrel can hit the vulnerable. That is correct. 1, 2... I'd like a Smith here, please. That's actually fine as well. Okay. So you hit Slime Queen. You hit the Slimer. You hit the Slimelet. And then you go... Hang on. You hit the Slimer. Hit the Slimelet. And then you cast Scald twice and they all die. There you go. See, banking the mana was good. I wish I had the active thought there of 1 damage vulnerable could be rolled, because that is the reason, but I didn't know it. It just usually ends up being better to wait. I don't hate Flawed Diamond here. It's okay. I don't like Mana Jelly, and I don't think 2 random tier 2s is playable. So we can take Flawed Diamond. I think it should go on... Let's put it on Caldera. Because we're always 1 good heal from Vampire away from being full HP. 4 mana, or... what's the other option? It's 6 damage Cruel. Wow, that's a lot of damage. That's 12. Sorry, I'm gonna lean back in my chair here. We're gonna take it easy. This is 2/4, which lets me kill any 1 enemy here. Probably the bones. This is 6. Okay. So you give yourself 2 mana. Kill his bones. I just want to damage them, I think. I'm going to hit the imp at the bottom. I want to set up for a big Scald next turn. Oh, that bone spawned differently than I expected. I thought it was going to be above. Strange. Well, my fault. I want to do like this. So I want it to be cleave here, heal 1. This is lethal. Cool. Scald seems good here. Spellblade Ninja? I'm a pretty big Spellblade believer. Ninja pairs terribly with Soldier, pretty bad with Armor. Spellblade pairs well with Armor, pairs well with Caldera because you get the 1 damage plus the mana for Scald setups. It's an easy Spellblade play. Very, very easy Spellblade play. Okay. The Fanatic is swinging into the Armor, which is great news. I just want to consider not holding 3 damage heavy. I think it's best to just defend on early turns against Fanatics. He's just going to die. It's only a matter of time. But Spellblade also gives you a very nice way out of mana debt, which is cool. Okay, let's press enter. We win. This fight's easy. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, because the Wiz goes first, I see. Now he dies. But it's fine. We win anyway. Does he flee? He flees. Oh, baby. Every day that they show me Duck is a good day. Especially with Abacus, but if you haven't seen it lately, Duck Armorer has been a pretty heavily winning combo. You can also play Duck on Spellblade here for a similarly good play, but this way, if anyone rolls a 1 damage mana gain, I can smith it up into probably 4 damage mana gain is the expected hit here. No matter what, it's going to be great. 3 is good. One of you rolls mana gain. Now I just hit a smith and we win the fight. Yeah, okay. GG. Good fight. It goes 3 here. Smith up to 4. Kill the zombie. And then you go like... Yeah, you can scream. I don't care. Drop the Banshee to 4 is fine. It's impossible. You can't lose from here. 1 enemy. No chance. Wraith Paladin. I will probably end up keeping Armorer to the end of this run now, so I'm happy to play Wraith. Wraith is also just good here with the +2 mana. Very solid upgrade from Wraith, or from Vampire to Wraith. Happy about that. This is a good fight for me. Any fight with bones here. Damn, did you see that shit? First of all, great hit. Very happy that it rolled well. Second of all, that was crazy. You give me a little 4-banger here. Break out of mana that nice and easy. I think it is important here, because there's poison coming out, to just go through and kill the bones off. Oh, that was a misplay, actually. There was something I could have taught you there. Something that I've learned recently is that damage goes from bottom to top in this game. So I should have actually mirrored what I did, because I lost 1 damage on the boss there. If that doesn't make sense to you, I apologize, but basically, the way that it works is if you have something that hits all of the enemies at once, it'll actually go from the bottom up. That really is the only way I can put it that makes any sense to me, anyway. But like, how do I explain? Basically, the bottom bones dies first there, then hits the bones above it for 1, so the bones that was at 2 above the bottom bones goes to 1, then gets hit by the Scald, because the bones below it died, and that didn't resolve yet. That is the best way I could put it. Cliff of Purity for Armorer here? Yeah. This guy goes pretty nuts. I like it. Something along the lines of... Well, anything for Spellblade here pretty much is what we're after now. Anything to make Spellblade a little bit better. Not worried about Spellblade dying. I could have held the 4, but I was very much not worried about Spellblade dying because the worst case here is I hit the 3 heavy, which means I probably just kill the alpha. I'm going to see how many enemies I can kill with Scald. I think it's actually best to go 1 first? Or is it just 1 Scald? I think it is just 1 Scald. It's always hard to figure these turns out. I think I should ignore the snake, actually. I'm gonna double Scald. I can hit its bones down to 2. I guess it doesn't really matter. But the second Scald hits the snake. That was why I wanted to do that. I think you could do that a lot of different ways, really. The only bad outcome here, yeah, and it's not happening. The only bad outcome here would be if this was a bite and it hit the Spellblade again. Everything else is fine. And we just keep it rolling. Go here, Scald. Nobody's dying. I could maybe play that turn out a little bit differently. The thing is now, oh, look at this guy. Sadly, he replaces armor, so it's an easy bash take. Something that, if you didn't watch me play Monster Train, I often talk about, in Monster Train specifically, is combats like the last one there, where I could have min-maxed a little better, but didn't just because it wasn't really worth my time. That's all that was. I could have hunted down a little bit better of a play, but I didn't need to. I want to start getting Caldera to heal up, I feel. The troll poisoning me turn 1 is a shame. I'm actually just gonna let Armorer full shield himself and the bash. That makes more sense to me. 2 hits to the troll to keep him in scald value range. The problem here, of course, is that bash missed, but you shouldn't miss 2 turns in a row. Very nice. Now I would like to hit a mana gain side, ideally. It can miss. It can happen like that sometimes. That's a shame, because there's nothing for me to smith now. I think I will live, though. I should have probably locked... I guess I should have locked one of Spellblade's damage sides here. But, too bad. Goes first here. I need to cast Imbue. If I Imbue the Spiker hit, I can then burst Scald? Yeah. That seems okay. The armor is at risk of dying here from poison. If I can, I'll save him. If I can't, it's okay. 3 is good. I want to lock a high number for him because I save him through self-heal, self-shield. Okay, and I didn't save him. It's like that. I could leech someone to save him, I guess, if I really wanted to. I don't think it's right, though, because I might not kill on the next turn. Unusable dice. Oh, I didn't even see that there. It's okay. This troll he's high rolling. 3 out of 4 hits on poison? That is a shame. Okay, he dies. Spark Demon Claw. This is a fight, and this is a team where Spark is almost playable because of Echo, but the thing is that we already have mana gain, so I don't need it. Does anyone get anything interesting off of Abacus for Demon Claw? I don't think so. I'll just take the random item. Boots of Speed? That's really good. I think the best character to hold Boots of Speed is probably Caldera. Yeah, I feel like this is best. He or Bash, but Bash it should be fine. Realistically, I think I want to play most of these fights out very proactively, and proactive plays don't involve dodging. If I roll Smith here, we win the fight. No doubt. Kill War Chief. Kill War Chief. I have 12 mana. You guys are lucky. Oh, here's an interesting one. If I Scald here, it kills this Null because it combos the bones and the Scald damage. Oh, actually, no. That's not what's happening here. What's happening here is bones damage isn't mitigated by armor. Oh, fuck yeah, Wizard. Holy. Wizard is the perfect character to add to this team. He is so good here. I will move the Abacus over to Bash. Ink Bottle. If this was a different tier 6, I would take this because I think Tarantus is fine. But Ink Bottle is not a good item. The item has to be worth my time. I will lock the 5 even with the extra roll. The big play here is to look for a dodge for Wraith. That is what we're hoping for. Perma boosting is fine. Come on, Wraith, you got this shit. Wraith did not have that shit. Wraith will live, though, which is nice at least. I think we're going to... It's just a question of who gets perma boosted. So important thing to note here, I can actually illustrate this for you. If you perma boost... So many people are confused about how Echo works with bonuses, so I can do my best to explain it to you here. Echo will overwrite any non-keyword bonuses, so this boost is not a keyword, so this number here is not being put to 6. Here, I can show you. You see that? It's 1 here, because it's plus 6, but it gets overwritten by the Echo, which just sets it to whatever the last side was. Alternative is if it's a keyword. So Era will interact with Echo. Era will give the plus after the Echo number, not before. So perma boosting something like the Smith here does not work out. So we want to perma boost. I think the best option is probably Wizard, actually. I really do think it's just put it on Wizard, because Wizard, he has 4 good mana gain sides, and he also has the cantrip. So the way that this works out now is he rolls a 6, he deals 6, the armor then smiths him up to 12, and then we inspire him, and we get 12 mana and win the fight. So I think that's going to be the game plan. Should be fine. I'll break out a debt here. I think that Wizard plus Duck is a good combo as is, but with Armor, who I will end up keeping here, I think this run is just done, pretty much. Unfortunately, Spellblade is not going to be with us for much longer. Roll me a Smith, please. He did not have it. That's okay. We still get, because now with Inspire, it's net positive on mana gain for playing Inspire. So you just get to do this shit to him. Sorry, Spellblade. It's like that, though. Wandcraft is not that good here, I don't think. I don't need this. I just need big numbers to go off of armor. And Burning Halo is actively bad, so I'm going to go randomize it. Bullseye? That's decent. You put it on Wizard, and then he can engage, and if this is smithed up, he can get just an obscene amount of mana. Just a very, very silly number. I like pre-cleansing Petrifies here a lot, and canceling the incoming poison. Spellblade locks on mana gain. I'm happy to let Wizard roll for perma boost. And I will lock a 5. Oh, I'm not actually looking for Smith here, though. You see this? If I lock the cleanse, I'm not looking for Smith. I think you actually just look for Smith. I apologize. You can look for 2 mana or 4 damage. Perma boost is good. Show me Smith. Show me Smith. Ah, too bad. That's okay. I think you still just pull the trigger. Give yourself a quick +1. If you're wondering, no, you cannot imbue. Imbue is only damage sides. Unfortunately. Double heavy is a real shame. I think the correct thing to do here is permaboost Spellblade, actually, because I can then save Spellblade from dying on this turn, and the odds are pretty high that next turn I will just kill. I'm gonna break my debt here to do 3 to the bones. And then you have to burst Spellblade. There's a decent chance that I win the following turn. Or at least can save Spellblade. I think it's okay. Echo good, 2 damage good. What are you looking for? You're looking for the engage. Okay, I will just accept this. Because now we get... We have to kill 1 bones, then inspire. Kill another bones, and then we win. I was correct. The odds were actually pretty in my favor, as it turns out. Luda? Keeper? This is, I think, maybe a pass? So what we have to talk about here is what character is... What do I want for my orange? Actually, you know what? Ludus is fine. Ludus shows up, he does okay damage. I already have someone to play off of with the Echo, so I don't need Spellblade. Ludus is fine. He does good damage, he brings in the 5s and the 6s, he gives me something good to echo off of in case Bash misses. What this does is it adds more consistency. If I roll Smith, there's a chance that Bash rolls like dodge, stun, steal, dodge, right? It's possible, it's not super likely. Ludus will always roll, with 3 rolls, it's reasonable to assume anyway, technically 4 rolls, reasonable to assume that he's going to hit a 4, 5, or 6. So The Ludus plan is very simple. We will keep 5 if 5 kills an enemy on the first roll. After that, we will keep 4, and then 3 on the last 2 rolls is acceptable. So, like, first roll 3, no thank you. We will roll. Perma boost good. Second roll 2, no thank you. A stun here lets me stun out an enemy to save Ludus. I'm gonna roll. A 4 plus a boost is acceptable. And lastly, a 2. Okay, so we're going to go... Ludus is dying to this Caw, just straight up. I'm gonna smith the perma boost bash up to 12, and I think just kill the Caw? No, I don't think that. I think we're gonna perma boost the wizard. Oh, I can't burst though. Okay, so it changes slightly. It goes 4 damage wisp, perma boost, self, shield Ludus, 2 damage, kill a wisp. I think this is correct, but I want to kill the lower wisp because it's hitting armorer who actually cares. Self, hit here, burst here. It is again reasonable to assume with a perma boost 5 out on wizard, I will win the game on the following turn. It is possible that I will generate somewhere in the range of 20 mana on the following turn. Or higher. Oh, or higher. Yeah, because of cantrip. Okay, yep. Do not roll 2, Ludus. A 3? Dude, this guy is terrible. 1, 2, 3, 3. His highest roll so far has been a 4. That's okay. It happens. It's okay. Everyone gets performance anxiety from time to time. Okay, so 7 damage kills a Caw. You smith here. If I had one more use of Inspire, if this game offers me one other way, I think it's called Light is what I'm looking for. You Inspire here, and then you play Inspire here, and you give yourself 13 plus 13. You get 26 mana. Plus, yeah, it's just too much. Up and down until they're gone. I don't think I can see light. I could see it if I rolled for the random tier 8, but it's way better to go Helm of Power here, I think, because it lets Ludus roll a 12. You could go Dumbbell to flatten out his curve, I guess, because it gives you 10, 9, 8, but in reality it's better to go Dumbbell for Ludus, but I want to see the 12. He's gonna hit it is the thing. You are correct in your statement that I should have gone Dumbbell for Ludus. However, counterpoint, funny number big. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. 5, I guess I have to settle. I do have to settle here, unfortunately. Echo, mana gain. As much as I don't want to settle here, and it would be cool to see big number, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's just how it goes. I gotta take the win, even if I don't want to. I'd love to see big number there, but I will just cash in on a victory. I do not want any of this. Our team can get caught by dragon here, I think. We have no insurance against a turn 1, turn 2 poison followed by a bunch of bad rolls. The only insurance I have against this actually is I have an extra reroll. We lock the smith 100%. I will roll for engage, or not for engage, for perma boost here. I have the time. Cool. I rolled a 5, which means that Ludus gets to roll down for 12. I know you can do this, brother. I have never had so much faith in a character be rewarded. Ludus, you're a legend. See you in hell, buddy. My brother, it has been an honor knowing you. So long. Mission accomplished. Have a nice day. He showed up, he did what he had to do, he left. I don't need anything else out of my guy. That's a dub. I guess because I have lethal, I may as well roll for the Echo. Just because I want to see an even bigger number. Hey, Pristine. Come on, you got this, Armor. No? Okay. You good at the Pristine proc, though. You make go, Dragon. I didn't even need the 24 mana. I have 24 damage of overkill here. Shout out the boy. RIP to a legend. The real one is gone. Dude, Wraith 0 deaths just showed up, was absolutely in the fight every combat with Vampire Wraith. But, I mean, they keep giving me Echo Armor, and I'm gonna keep playing it because it's really good, and then they just keep giving me the Slam Dunk with Wizard. I'm not gonna complain. Echo Armor plus Wizard, strong as hell combo. So strong that I was allowed to go Helm of Power Ludus and just let him show up to do 12 and then leave. Very cool. Anyway, that was fun. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.